Howdy everybody, it's Angelo from Daily Vitamoves, and tell me this, have you or somebody you know ever complained about tight calves or Achilles tendon issues? The answer is probably yes, because it's a very common issue. The Achilles tendon is the most commonly ruptured tendon in the body, and unfortunately when that happens you have to get that surgically repaired. But there are definitely a lot of things we can do to help keep our calves and Achilles tendons healthy. So if you run or dance or hike, or your sport requires you to jump or run in different directions, or if you know that you have tight calves and your Achilles tendon feels pretty stiff, then you definitely want to do this movement to help keep your Achilles tendon in good shape. So let's get to it. Alright, so you may have seen this calf stretch, which requires you to come against the wall and press your heel behind you, either with a straight knee or a bent knee, and that's all awesome. But I think we can benefit more by adding more oomph to it. So as you all know, in addition to the target area we're going to be working on today, I like to add more benefit by working on shoulder and trunk stability a little bit, and also address some of these other tendons and ligaments around our ankles, because that way we can add more benefit and get more bang for our buck. So here we go. So instead of just one foot, you're going to bring both feet behind you. So you are going to lean against the wall with both feet about shoulder width. Okay, so I'll show you the movement. Basically we're going to come up onto the balls of our feet and then push against the wall and reach our hips back and bend our toes up. Okay, so very simple. Okay, so what's happening is we want to press our toes into the ground, try to straighten our knees, so we're going to contract our quads, and when we do that you'll notice that the inside of the knee muscle, the vastus medialis obliquus, VMO, gets a very good contraction. So this is also a way to strengthen our knees. So when we rock onto the balls of our feet, straighten the knees and squeeze the glutes. Okay, so hold that for a second or two and then come down, push your arms. Try to make your arms long into the wall so you can see my shoulder blades come forward or protract, and then we're going to reach our hips back and bend our ankles up. Okay, and you don't have to lock your knees. You can keep a little bend if you want, if it's too stretchy back here in the hamstrings. But what tends to happen is the muscle that we're contracting opposite of the calves, by holding that we're sending signals to calm our calf muscles down. And also commonly this tibialis anterior, these muscles in the front of the shin, tend to get weak, so we're sort of encouraging those muscles to be stimulated. Okay, so here we go. Gonna come up onto the balls of the feet, squeeze our knees straight, squeeze our glutes. Okay, we all know that can easily get weak by sitting a lot. And then we're going to push against the wall, reach our hips back, bend our ankles up. So you can play around with this and adjust for the level of challenge that you want. If you're close to the wall, hands about shoulder width, you can get a good contraction when you come back. You may be able to lift your toes up off the ground a little bit more, so you get a stronger contraction here. You could also come a little bit further from the wall, and you'll have to move your hands down till they're about shoulder height. And here, it's going to be tougher to come back and lift your toes off the ground. And also, it's going to be a little more challenging on the wrists and your shoulders and trunk stability. So be careful not to strain yourself when you're doing this.
All right, so that's it. I hope you enjoy doing this movement and share this with your friends and family so they can benefit as well. And here's to making moves that make a positive impact on your life. We'll see you next week.